Hibiscus rosa sinensis, Cetonia aurata, Paphiopedilum species. Each different species of plants and animals have diverse types of scientific names. How are these organisms named and who named them? If you ever ask these questions, explore with me, Zudharis, along with Hanifa, as we learn about the classification system and naming of organisms.
You may ask yourself, which field is responsible for naming organisms? Well, to answer that, it would be taxonomy. In definition, taxonomy is a field biology which involves the classification, identification, and naming of organisms in an organized manner. The classification system consists of three parts. Let's get into the first part of the classification system, the taxonomy hierarchy. The hierarchy system used in taxonomy is called the lineage hierarchy system. This system organizes organisms into a hierarchy of categories.
Let's take a closer look at this hierarchy, the kingdom, which divides all living things into 6 major groups based on their basic characteristics. These groups are Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, Protistae, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. First, we have the Archaebacteria. This kingdom is a prokaryote and unicellular organism and can be either autotroph or heterotroph. The cell walls have no peptidoglycan, which is a polymer made up of sugar and amino acids, and it lives in extremely hot, acidic, salty, or anaerobic environment. The Archaebacteria can be divided into 3 groups based on their habitat. Methanogen, which are found in swamps and the digestive tract of ruminants and humans. Halophile, found in places with extremely high salt concentration. Thermophile, which is found in hot springs and highly acidic locations and can withstand high temperature and flourishes at an optimum temperature of 60 Celsius to 80 Celsius. Eubacteria, also known as true bacteria, is a prokaryote and unicellular. It can either be autotroph or heterotroph. The cell walls are made of peptidoglycan. The cytoplasm contains ribosomes and plasmids but has none of the membrane-enclosed organelles. This kingdom is classified by its shape. Protistae. This is a eukaryote organism and can either be unicellular or multicellular organism, and autotroph or heterotroph. The cells contains a nucleus that is bound by a nuclear membrane as well as other membrane-bound organelles. This kingdom is divided into 3 groups: protozoa, algae, and slime mold. Fungi is a eukaryote organism, can either be a unicellular or multicellular organism, and are heterotrophs. The cell wall is made up of chitin and the body is made up of a thread-like network of hyphae called the mycelium. Plantae is a eukaryote and includes all multicellular plants. This kingdom can synthesize own food via photosynthesis because they have a chlorophyll and also can undergo sexual or asexual production. The last one, which is Animalia, is a eukaryote and involves all multicellular animals. They are heterotrophs. Most of the animals can move and sexually reproduce.
Below kingdom in the lineage hierarchy system is the phylum, which divides each kingdom into smaller groups based on shared characteristic. Phylum is further divided into class, while class is divided into order. By using the same method, order is divided into family, divided into genus, and lastly divided into species. A species is the smallest group used to classify organisms. Organisms of the same species are capable of interbreeding among themselves to produce viable fertile offsprings. Let's look at the next part of the taxonomic classification system, identification. Taxonomists use a tool called dichotomous key to identify organisms based on similarities and differences. One of the ways to build a dichotomous key is by using a series of couplets made up of 2 statements about the organism's traits or its grouping. When identifying other organisms, a separate set of dichotomous key is used. The traits chosen for dichotomous key must be based on obvious and observable features. To have better understanding, let's try identifying this organism using the dichotomous key. As we can see, this organism is an animal. According to the dichotomous key, if we identify the organism is animal, we need to go to 2. These organisms have legs, so from 2A we go to 3. After observation, this organism seems to have more than 3 pairs of legs, which give us a conclusion that this organism is indeed a spider.
The last part in the classification system is naming organisms using a binomial nomenclature system. The formal system of naming organisms practiced today is called the Linus binomial system. There are 3 rules for the system. First of all, each scientific name consists of 2 words. The first word is the name of the genus, the second word is the name of the species. Secondly, the first letter of the genus is capitalized, while the name of the species is not. The third rule, all scientific names must be printed in italics. If handwritten, the 2 names must be underlined separately. The scientific name given to all the organisms usually provides an idea of the organism traits, the state of their habitat, their country of origin, or to honor the researchers that have studied them. To conclude this video, classification systems are a crucial tool for understanding the diversity of life on Earth. By organizing organisms into groups based on shared characteristics, scientists can better understand the relationship between different species and develop strategies for protecting and conserving them. I hope this video is informative for you. Thank you for watching.